Welcome back to the FC24 Realistic Road to Glory. We have some particularly difficult games today. This is going to be an episode that really lets us know whether we are or are not genuinely challenging for promotion this year. We start with 6th place Bristol City, 1 place above us. We also have 3rd place Hull and 2nd place West Bromwich Albion today as well, on top of simmed games against Swansea and Barnsley. So it's going to be a bit difficult. But it's not a challenge we don't feel like we can rise to. Form has wobbled a little bit. A win in the Cup, albeit against the League One side, but a defeat to Plymouth and a draw to Cardiff. Both games that really should have been victories, we feel. And that's the first defeat in the league since the opening day against Leicester City. Cardiff were down the bottom end of the table as well. So, not worrying signs, but certainly an off day on a couple of occasions in the last episode. We shall... try and put that right today. Saying thank you to a number of you on the board behind me, as ever, of course. Today, it's Dane, and as well as Dane, we have Alex, and as well as Alex, it's Talos. Thank you very much for your continued support in the comment section. Do keep those comments coming. Do subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to make sure you don't miss out on any more content between now and FC25, and of course FC25 content when it comes. They were much higher in the table, Bristol City. They've drawn and lost their last 3 games. So, they're having a bit of a wobble of their own to go with our wobble. Regen Pope, or at least Youth Academy prospect Pope, with the captain's armband, so they obviously think quite highly of him. We're going to start with the same 11 that we have done moving forward for the rest of the, or for the starting part of the season. However, Sammy Schmodix is going to have to start making a difference. Lobato's been quiet for a couple of games now as well. I need him to start to kick back into life too, if possible, please. Ashton Gate's not an easy place to go, especially with City having a decent squad, but hopefully we can get the win. But we can get it to the man out wide, and Fofana's dropped deep. This is going to come to Makengo. Makengo looking for Lanetti here. Need a good first touch. He goes down. Questions whether that should have been a penalty. Bajic with the save. It will be a corner. If there was a dive button, I'd have pressed it. That should have been, I feel, a penalty kick to ourselves. We'll put Sammy on corners. Need to edit that in the actual team management screens. Oh, Fofana can't turn the header home. Spring into an attack when really there's not really room to spring an attack into. Trying to switch to fucking Makengo here and it just wouldn't let me. And here's Pope with the turn. And again. And Knight. Oh my god, off the bar. Brahimi, Sebas, Cleary saves, corner Bristol City. Wow. Corey, oh Christ, why would you give me the fucking left back there? Sebas spins well, surely goal. I do not like the player selection system when you change player. It does not give you a man that is the best possible man to try and close the ball down. That's killed me there by giving me the fucking left back. It's then opened the space for him to break into. This would then open the space in the middle for him to score the bloody goal. 1-0 Bristol City. This has been a bloody annoying game so far. Schmodix, lovely turn of pace. Run for me, Mr. Fofana. Thank you, mate. Lovely takedown. Oh, whiskers away. Brilliant touch. Just didn't have the finish on the end of it. Could have been an instant response. Oh, how has he got that much space? Answer me that question. How has he got that much space in the box? Nobody even thinks about going anywhere near him. They're all just stood like statues. 2-0 Bristol City. We are losing this first game of the day. Win that header. Or just lock onto the ball at all would be lovely. Oh, you know when you just think it's not your day? This one. Why is it not let the defender challenge for that? You're holding the stick forward so he can jostle in front of the man to challenge for the header. He's just pissed off. He's just run away. And then that goes in. Yep. Of course. Our goalkeepers form a team and he concedes 3 against them. Intercepted well by Sigurdsson. And Lobato found. Still powering through. Looking for Fofana. He's looking to do some powering through of his own. Brilliant. Off the bar. Yeah, it's not my... This is just one to write off and go again. This will be 3 straight games for us, not 1. Similar to Bristol City. Prior to this game, they'd drawn 2, lost 1. We've drawn 1, lost 2. But if we can bounce back with the calibre of performance that Bristol City have here, then we'll be absolutely fine by the end of the day. But it's not necessarily the way I wanted to start off this "Are we good enough to challenge for promotion?" style episode. Because on this display, the answer is absolutely bloody not. We're so much better than we were, but are we good enough to get out of the division? Or even to challenge to get out of the division? Not on that evidence, but thankfully it's a 46-game season, not a 1-game season. The next one is against Barnsley, who have closed up the gap below us with a victory in their last game. They're now only 3 points behind us. Actually, it wasn't a victory in their last game. Wow, they've drawn 4 and lost 1 of their last 5. They were closer to us than I actually gave them credit for, Barnsley. Hopefully, they won't be closer to us after this. Please, back on form. Took an 89th minute winner through Fofana, but a winner it was nonetheless. Luton above us lost to Sheffield United as well. We are level on points with the side in 6th in the playoffs. Now, we have the side that are 5th in the playoffs. Hull City away from home in the next game. And that could very much change. Well, in fact, the 2 games, Hull and West Brom. Please, lads, please be better than you were against Bristol City. I beg of you. It seems a handful of teams in that top few are struggling for form. We saw Bristol City were having a wobble. And Barnsley weren't in great form, albeit they were not quite in the top few, but close. And 5th placed Hull City, only 1 win in their last 5, 3 draws and a defeat. Jayden Philogene on the left is very good. Barry up top is very good. They're missing Aaron Connolly through international duty, which shouldn't be a thing for championship teams, because the international break should count for championship and Premier League teams. It's just not doing that in-game. O'Leary is also missing for me here, which is lovely. I'm missing Cashin, Sigurdsson, Henderson and O'Leary on international duty here. So Jack Stevens is getting a game. Dennis on the right-hand side. Kaiser is getting a game at centre-back. And quite frankly, the game is killing me off here with these international duty things, because it shouldn't be a thing. And I don't have the squad depth to deal for it, because I didn't anticipate needing the squad depth to deal for it. Let's beat Hull. Out wide to Emmanuel Dennis. He's going to get forward here, and I've got so many men forward. And Fofana surely is just going to close in on goal here and score the bloody goal. Please, Fede! I swear if I'm sprinting still, he buries that. I slow down to try and settle myself, and he misses it. Smodix is not going to be the man for the header, is he? Kaiser brings that down. Lanetti. It's Manuel Dennis. Hit the defender square in the nose. Kellen Watts will spread this, and Junior Firpo will get forward. In that gap there to Emmanuel Dennis, whose touch is decent. And turn is just as good. Firpo on the overlap. Firpo down the line. Firpo with the delivery. Smodix sneaking in. Dennis needs to win this header. Makengo can't get to it. Lanetti keeps the move alive. Makengo. Lobato looking for a little cheeky through ball that doesn't work. Dominating the opening stages, but no goal. Still dominating the opening stages. Smodix, Emmanuel Dennis. Look at the space for Lobato, but I can't find the pass. Doherty into Barry. It's going to work its way. Jesus wept. What a finish. Ozan Tufan on the swivel, and that is unsavable. Jack Stevens could have been 86, not 68. He's getting nowhere near that. I've got 3 in the middle to look for. One of which is Fofana. He's got Manuel Dennis arriving. He's got Carol Lanetti in the middle, and Lanetti has 2 defenders stood right in front of him. Firpo, decent touch. Lobato with the whip. And there is Fofana. And that's the equaliser we've been craving. Fode Fofana, the man again, to put the ball in the back of the net. We have not missed Reyes Cleary, have we? That's for sure. This man's just as good. Fantastic delivery as well, might I add. Oh, yeah, that angle just shows you just how good that cross really was. Well in, Sammy. Come on, Sammy, please. Oh, please, Sammy. Just do something. Emmanuel Dennis. I was so excited about the signing of Sammy Smodics, and he just is not the man I hoped he would be. Fofana heads wide. Willian Linetti. Firpo just gets that too. Dennis on the run. Dinking for Fofana. He's going to use that frame. I need support though. It is arriving here through Lobato, who's in. Lobato deflected corner. It's fine. It's fine. We can do it. Makengo delivers well. Emmanuel Dennis is up. It's going to fall to Linetti. And down to Alejo. Needs some good footwork. Has it. Dennis. It's Kaiser. Linetti. Spread it all the way right. Here we go. And down the line. You're offside, aren't you? No, he's on. Lobato just beats the defensive line. Corbani blocked. Or has his shot, sorry, cross blocked. Putting the pressure on. Move for me, please, gents. I literally can't throw it to any of you because you'll have the ball intercepted. Lobato. Whip it into the middle. And Fofana at the back post can't get to it. Makengo could win this and has done. Linetti. It just bobbles up. Lobato. How does the defender know I'm going to do that and read it perfectly? He doesn't, is the answer. It's a case of stopping it if you can. Linetti has done exactly that. Oh, that's not a foul though, is it? Let's be honest. It's just not a foul. Free kick. Tufan from a long way out. Surely won't go for goal from here. No, does look like they're going to lay it off. No, he has gone for goal. Oh my God, what a save, Jack Stevens. What is Ozan Tufan's free kick accuracy? Because that's a myth. Barry scores anyway. Oh my God, what's happening today? Finds Linetti, finds Dennis. Defender tripped. Can we make him pay for that mistake? No. It's poor. Make them pay for that mistake. Alejo round the corner. Fofana gets there first. It's a narrow angle. Keeper stops. Keeper stops. Emmanuel Dennis on it. Please find an equaliser, gents. Win this. What a save. We'll try again. It has gone in. Keeper makes a mistake this time. We'll take it. Back to the halfway line. I want a winner. Willian, Kellen Watts. Linetti. Forward quickly. Dennis. Lobato. Just crumbles as if he's made out of sticks. Hull 2. Cambridge 2. Final result. Fode Fofana is, at the minute, single-handedly keeping this promotion fight alive. Ozan Tufan apparently has 65 free kick accuracy. Yeah, try again. That effort was unbelievable. Fofana was first class and he is the man leading the line right now. We were resilient today. We absolutely could have lost that game. We, in other circumstances, may well have lost that game. Jack Stevens has pulled off some sensational saves and interceptions in that game as well. Lobato's happy. Sorensen wants to keep playing. His contract's expiring. He's not going to keep playing. We've West Bromwich Albion next in just 3 days' time. And I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to have my international players back again. I will. Thank Christ for that. Third place in the league and in good form. West Brom next. Manuel Benson on the right is very dangerous. John Swift at Cam was one of the best players in the whole league last year. Marius Wolf, they've signed on a free, was a player that we looked at last season but elected... Well, actually, ultimately, we couldn't sign him because he was slightly too highly rated. Alex Palmer in goal was someone we thought about looking at, but because he's first team for West Brom, we didn't and went for Max O'Leary instead, which so far has been a good call. I'm very, very happy with Max O'Leary. Everybody's back. Everybody's fit. Lobato Cam, Dennis left wing, Schmodics benched. Henderson. Campaign to remember apparently for Fofana certainly is so far. But will it be a campaign to remember for the whole club as we get ourselves to the Premier League, potentially for the very first time? Dennis takes that under control well. Fofana just trying to use his frame here and then slot it through. Everything but the final ball then. Benson, he's rapid. Got the ball out of his feet very quickly there. He's good with the ball at his feet as well, but Junior Firpo has him covered. So far, we are defending well enough in this fixture. Have I even had a shot in this game yet? Nobody's had a shot so far in this game yet. 0-0 on scoreline and shots done. All right, good. Plenty to show you from this one then. Oh, it's been one of those infuriating games where passes have been going really nowhere near you've been aiming them. It's been a whole episode of that, really. Linetti's won that back nicely. And Fofana's making a good run here. A sharp turn as well. I'm going to get away. And, oh, Sigurdsson gets there, but then the immediate tackle is just unavoidable, unfortunately. And that's been the nature of the day. That's why there's been no bloody shots on goal in this game so far. Makengo has options short and just, quite frankly, passes it straight to the West Bromwich Albion man. Another reason why there's been no goals or shots on target or shots at all in this game. You've just seen in the opening 6 minutes of this second half why you saw none of the 45 minutes of the first half. Challenge. That's not a foul, I've won the ball. Quite simply won the ball, so I don't know what it's asking me to do there. 1-0 West Brom, Carlin Grant scores the header. Linetti. Manuel Dennis is the obvious. Fofana is there with me. Fofana. Dennis! How? Just quite simply, how? Time to make changes. I've got players on yellows that I'm worried about losing in this game. Lobato's just not been very good, unfortunately, on this occasion. Oh, mate. I'm really not in the best of form right now, both personally and in-game. Win this, please, Sammy. Okay, Linetti's going to get to it. Wasn't the best first touch you've ever seen. And Kashin's the man underneath it. Here's Manuel Dennis, though. And there's the finish we've been waiting for. Finally, at long last, we are level against West Bromwich Albion. And that's top draw from Emmanuel Dennis. That's exactly why we brought him in. Sigurdsson. And Smodics. And Dennis. And Fofana over the top, maybe. It's a lovely ball. It's a sensational save from Onyx Palmer. Wow! That was the moment, maybe. That was the moment, maybe. Smodics can take it because he's only little and he's not going to be winning any headers in there. We've not scored a goal from a corner for a little while. Oh, we came close. We came very, very close. Sigurdsson. Fofana's up. Oh, defender heads away when his keeper was there wanting it. Get to that first. Well done, Ben. Corbani, keep it alive. He's calling for it out wide here. It's Sigurdsson. How the balls has he read that? Committed with Kashin, couldn't get there. Away, please. Dennis on the break. Dennis still on the break. Dennis still on the break. Sammy's with me here. So's Linetti. Linetti forward. Osborne touches well, turns well. Fofana just stands on the spot. What you want there is the player to take the ball, turn and sprint. He's taken the ball, turned and run into the defender rather than the space that's next to him. Ashworth down the line. Ultimately, oh, don't say anything, Ches. Get out. Ultimately, I'll take the 2 points against West Brom and Hull because we've had to fight tooth and goddamn nail to get them. It's been the most difficult 2 games, rephrase, the most difficult 3 games we've played all season, and just shows you, again, as we saw last year, the calibre at which you need to play to stand a chance of getting out of this division. But we're still in the mix. By ensuring we're not losing games like that, we are still in the mix. 2 very committed teams indeed today. We're still 6th. You can see that the gap to West Brom is growing, though. The gap to the top 4 is getting quite sizable. Leicester are starting to edge away at the top. Bristol City brought themselves right back into it after beating me. And Sheffield United are the only side that remain unbeaten so far this season. 8 wins, 6 draws. We'll have them soon as well. Swansea away is the next game. And that hopefully is another one that we can get a win in. Swansea City, 13 points to our 23. There's definitely going to be a favourite for this game. They're in 17th. We're in 7th still, I think. But just because there's a favourite for a game doesn't mean you're going to get the result. We would have been favourites for the game away from home against Cardiff in South Wales earlier this season. And we only got a 1-1... I just went to play game. That's annoying. We only got a 1-1 draw. Oh, this is going to be that annoying thing where now if I sim to the end, it's going to make it 0-0, isn't it? Let me jump to tactical view to avoid that happening. No, jump to... No, yeah, I'll have to jump to tactical view. And I'll show you goals when they happen. Nice from Lanetti. Look, oh, look right, look right, look right, look right, look right, look right, play him! Oh, no, not him! Labato! Sigurdsson, Labato's there. Labato's there! Fofana! Oh, God! Oh, God! So infuriating! Remember when it was 0-0 at the beginning, I was like, oh, I've accidentally played it. I better just watch it play out so it doesn't end 0-0. Well, so far, it's 0-bloody-0. Ayari. Right behind it with a camera angle. Swansea 1, Cambridge 0. Both sides have had chances. Max O'Leary's had to make a couple of very good saves. Unfortunately, this one he wasn't equal to. We ended up losing that game by 1-0. I had another crash whilst streaming, so unfortunately I had to cut the stream. So this bit is coming to just YouTube. We lost by 1-0. Confirmation of it there on your screen. Unfortunately, defeat to Swansea. Up next for us, as you might have seen, trip to Old Trafford in the Carabao Cup, so that'll be lovely. We actually have a more straightforward episode next time. We'll play Man United, and then we'll figure out which two of the next 4 to play. We'll probably play Middlesbrough and Preston, to be fair, and sim the home games that give us the best possible chance of actually winning. We are currently just outside the playoffs on goal difference alone. Only a point behind 5th as well, but then there's a jump and a half up to West Brom in 4th. So I think as things stand, albeit we're only a third of the way through the season, but as things stand, you would say we're probably only trying to finish 5th or 6th here, or only have a chance of finishing 5th or 6th. Our form has been wavering of late, but the opportunity, as ever, with any upcoming episode, is there to try and right the wrongs of today. 2 defeats, 2 draws, and a victory. Tomorrow, I would like 4 wins in the league. I don't care what happens against Manchester United, quite frankly. Thank you very much for your support on Friday. I will be recording the next 2 episodes over the weekend, so do come and join me on stream. We're great to have you on Twitch or the YouTube live streaming channel. But for now, for YouTube, that's all from me for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you Monday.